Hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. Today, we have a new project decided. This project will be a kingdom, separated into three tiers. Three lovely tiers, might I add. At the top, and the most important, we have the ruler, which shall be me. And I will have myself a fortress, a castle straight at the top. Then the artisans will have their own little area. Things like bakers, clerics. Well, maybe they could go up into royalty or the chapel. And blacksmiths, those are important for obvious reasons. Let's see. And a few other people. Then we'll have the farmers, the fishermen, the peasantry class. That said, I'll take 1 minute, double check everything, working with my texture. And just about 30 seconds. So as you recall from last time, we got ourselves three nice little birds. There's a lot. Since I'm going to be doing a lot of building, I have to look at getting some good building materials. And emptying our inventory, of course. So the first step of this task is get ourselves a lot of mud bricks. And this will be used for the houses of the peasantry. I'll start there, since farms take up a lot of space. By the way, the snack of the day today is the good old-fashioned jawbreaker. Sugar-coated sugar. Or if you don't like that, well, that's just too bad. But you could pick any other candy you like. If you don't like candy, please. Promise. Peanuts. Anything will work. Just make yourself comfortable. It looks like our village has been eliminated. And that's a shame. But this iron golem right here is pretty useful. So I'll repair him up for us. So just taking note of what we have some beetroots and potatoes right here. Sounds like a undead villager to our left. Those houses are missing doors. That sucks. So we'll have to find ourselves some new villagers. Like curing undead and that sort of stuff, that's golden apple and a potion of weakness. Those should not be too difficult to get a hold of. So for now, we'll just continue on saying what we need. That's a little loud for me. I'll just turn down my computer volume. Hopefully it's not too loud. I'll double check that. Well, it seems fine. So, back to business. Got this mountain right here. This is well, it's a mountain. And it's just a mountain that's here. But this mountain across the way, this is the one that we want to build on. I guess this valley right here will be mostly farmland. Then there's another portal over there. So within that boundary we have plenty of room. It looks like I'll just have to clear this forest out of the way first. And this top mountain right there, that will need to be completely flattened. This middle section right here I think is somewhat fine. So I'll just run down there and we'll see what happens. I'll have to get some sand to make the bottles, so get all that mud. I gotta learn how to make mud brick. See, we river area. It's like, oh, more of a lake. Yeah, it creates a river by that. No, that's all it'll be, is a lake. So I guess that section over there, we'll have to actually build a harbor on that. Just working up the mountain, see where the incline is the least sharp angle. It does start to go down right here, which means we have a section to both the left and right. Which I haven't been up here, so take a look at this real quick. Like we got the cliffside over. Not sure if that fully goes down or just has a sheer drop off. So we'll deal with this area later. Maybe we'll put a beacon church type thing here. This section right here is the lowest. Alright, I'll start clearing it out from top to bottom. That way we got plenty of wood. I'm just curious what all this should be made out of. I think for the peasant class, wheat block roofs might look good, you know, thatched roof and all that. Let's see, as far as fences go, regular fences will be great. But as we move to the top, we need something more elegant and refined. I do like the brown bricks because it actually works very well in older type builds. Okay, that's what I'll do is here on the left I'll have a university. We'll keep our book binders, I forget what they're called. But the guys who deal with enchanted books, we'll have a lot of them over there. Should have brought a bed, but let's tough it out for the night. So from here, all the way down to the lake. That's where we're going to clear out. I'm not sure about what people prefer in terms of biomes. Maybe I'll make a poll about it if possible. However, got biomes such as savannas, tundras, and you have the forest like I'm in. And, so far I haven't met anyone who actually likes tundras. But I have seen people who like deserts, people who like jungles, surprisingly. Yes, it does have its uses. It's not something that people desire very often. Got some torches on it, guess I'll light up. Already a stack of wood. That's not too bad. I'm not sure if any of you have seen it, but if you've ever seen food that medieval person ate back in their time, they ate a lot of bread, of old grain bread, because refining stuff was extremely expensive. took a lot more work. Now in the modern day, it's actually quite the opposite. Most people eat heavily processed and refined grains. White bread, it is delicious, but people get fat off of it because it's in the majority of everything. And you know, it's just delicious. I don't know anyone who doesn't like bread. So, yeah, if medieval people saw the way that we ate, even if you're a regular person, they'd think that you're a king or a very important person. Perhaps we eat better than the monks did back in those times. Clergy, that's what it's called. Yeah, the people who were at the bottom of the social class, they got to eat stuff like fish, grains. Not very often that they ate red meat. Well, I'm sure that they did have it occasionally. Whether fresh or salted, I'm not quite sure. At that time, the cattle were mainly used for plowing farms and all that sort of stuff. I mean, horses were eaten too, but horses were absurdly expensive. However, they did provide a pretty priceless service of transporting people, their things. So, perhaps it was worth the cost. But still, it was expensive. I believe that's also why in those times, if you were caught stealing a horse, you would be hung, and not in the good kind. So yes, basically be killed for stealing a horse. Nowadays, the equivalent of the horse is a car. You don't get hung for stealing that, so I guess a bit of a difference between now and then. Stuff that I find interesting. Anyways, looks like we're making some progress clearing this stuff out. I leave that big tree there for now. It's a lot of tree to deal with. Also, I'm not sure if you've seen it, but or noticed actually, but birch trees actually grow pretty tall in this version. Ever since Caves and Cliffs came out, they've been real tall. Before that, they were about the size of oak trees. Not anymore. Giant. They're long. But as time went on, whole customs changed. So where people used to do things like eat horse, it's not considered to be acceptable. It's taboo. And I guess that's why that taboo actually stuck around, because of cases like that. Yeah, it's also probably why we don't eat horses, is because they're tools, very valuable. And they're also Horses are for things like show. Did I say horses or dogs? I mean, there's both. So, you've got all that. And that's where a lot of the value also comes in, is what they're able to do. For example, a horse with a broken leg is as good as glue. But, you know, a horse that's capable of carrying 10 people, that's a horse that you want to haul parts, equipment. And dogs who have a strong sense of smell, very useful. Hunt down criminals, even find explosives like we do today. And small dogs, well, they're good as pets, but they're also good for controlling rats. There's also other small animals that they're good for, which, you know, moles. So there's more than that. Those are just some examples of what tasks they perform. Well, that's just sort of stuff we talk about when we're bored while cutting down trees. As I said earlier, the candy of the day is a jawbreaker. Went down to the candy store in my town. I got some candy. Today was well, as you guessed, a jawbreaker. Sugar upon sugar upon sugar. Layered very much. And it's quite delicious. Bored? Well, you just pick it up, lick it once, lick it twice, set it down, continue gaming. Don't touch the wet parts, and it's a perfect gaming candy. But really, you could eat anything while gaming, to be honest, except for Doritos. Finger foods, stay away from those if you can help it. Well, I have eaten buffalo wings. The trick to those is that you have to lick your fingers very well. Get all the hot sauce off them. Because the pigments from it will stain. But the better choice is just to not stuff while you're gaming. Instead, opt for something easier to drink or eat, like soup. Lamb chowder might work. Be a bit uncomfortable, but if you enjoyed that sort of thing, please give it a try. You know how it works out. Let's see. Stuff like Fun Dip, quite terrible at. Stains the fingers all the time. I'd say product. Best candy would be a lollipop. Jawbreaker, a small jawbreaker, mind you. Because all you gotta do is stick it in your mouth and leave it. Maybe if you want something to chew on. Gumdrops. Sounds pretty good. Dots. Marshmallows. Or, from the first time I started this, I think it was the first time, I can't quite remember. It may have been one of the episodes I tried recording before this. But, Jordan almonds. Candy covered almonds. Much like a jawbreaker, but with an almond in the center. Those are also great. Candies. If they're fine just from time to time. But I'd say nuts. Walnuts. Pecans. That's a great option. occasionally chocolate is fine. In fact, I got some Polish chocolate from Dollar General. $1.25 there. So it's about the same price as a Hershey bar. This one was a bit bigger. It's very similar to Cadbury chocolate. In fact, I'm going to grab a piece. Hold on. It's a bit of a hot day outside and chocolate doesn't quite hold up. So I went in the fridge. There's a real tough consistency. Closer to eating ice, I'd say. But if you like chocolate, it's still pretty good. But it's almost 9 o'clock. That means it's time to put away the chocolate for now. Put away the jawbreaker. Then tomorrow I'll have more if I want. So I gotta start eating better, doing better for myself, because I've been kind of a bit bingy. You know, lots of candy, sweets. They cook up with my family for Father's Day. That was delicious, but oh man, all the carbs. Got to sample some wine. I don't know what kind it was, and I'm not a huge alcohol person to begin with. Let's see. 4 stacks of logs now. Pretty nice. Got 2 stacks of birch. I was thinking of coming through here with the flint and steel, but it seems like it's more worth it to have materials to build this town with. That way I don't have to farm as big tree really tempting since I'm off axe. So with that, I guess it's time to start finding the stuff to make a mud farm and also a clay farm. As far as gravel goes, I wonder if there's a way to farm that. You know, you can find a lot of it in the ocean. You can also find clay, lakes and stuff, but it's not like finding it in the there. And I can't talk, I apologize. Yeah, it's easier to farm stuff like clay, because you could just do a large amount at once. At 10 times the speed, it takes around 1 second for it to pop up. Is clay from mud, so I'd say it takes around 10 to 20 seconds on average for your clay to turn into for your mud to turn into clay. I guess the hardest part will be obtaining all the dirt. I think. There's a way to farm dirt. Well, let's pull it up. Is feet. Virgin dirt. Yeah, we can dirt from moss. A lot of farm to deal with, but it's going to process. For now. Might as well start grabbing some mud. I wonder though. Use dripstone with the water above dirt blocks to make mud. If so, that's very useful. Yeah, you can't use it on grass ball. So, see, having to numerous times the bottle. It's pretty tiring. I always bring a water source with me, but you know, it's still annoying. So I'll stop that right here. There we go. Stack of stuff. Question is, do I have any more wheat? Guess I do not, but that's fine. That's right, gotta start smelting. Start with logs just to make some charcoal. I'll make a few more furnaces. You just attack them? I thought you had a... Okay, that makes like... But let me just describe why these are now. As you could see, the thing about them is that they're just brown gray. easy and cheap to make. It would just be nice to see structures out of it. This gray brick has been the go-to for as long as I could remember. The only thing that could fix or improve this is if you could paint bricks. But that's at the same time. But this would be amazing for bridges now. About it. Except for the process of getting mud. So before I end this, I'm going to experiment. Are there any other ways to make mud? Probably not. It'd be too difficult to have them implement this. They might even be willing to. But I'm thinking if you get some dripstone, like you would fill a cauldron, just let it drip. That mud will turn into dripstone. Alright, let's see. It'll take a while to transfer everything from my hole in the ground to the castle right up there. I saw a build on Reddit actually. Looked like a end city almost in the way it was built. Like a building. Had some slate roofs, I believe. And it just worked really well. Wait, a thing that needs to be down here is multiple small houses and farmland. I'll have to have a stone staircase down from there. I could just use regular stone. Starting off, I'll have a nice big house. I'm not even sure if this layout is going to it does look a bit large. There we go. So this is a pretty big house. Maybe a bit too large. I could always shrink it down, or I could keep it this size and make it more of a tavern or inn, something like that. Pub. I'll have to make a paths that go through here, since this is either terraforming. There's a lot of work. Hey, it is a start. I'd probably actually shrink it down a little, rather than it being a big circle, maybe more of an ellipse. Now I'll get back to my hole and test some features out in creative, see if it works. People will probably try this, and it's easy enough to check with the Google search. But if not, guess I'll be one of the few people who have if it works, I'll be one of the few people who have tested it out. It's a long run. I'm gonna save and quit here. So we'll start next time. It's like a good one to do. Right. What's it next? Faster than normal. Thousand. long for it to. Up the cauldron. Plus. Set these out to source files then. Here. Yes, okay. Perfect. Buckets are full. Cauldron. Okay. Tactic. 100 times faster than normal. Well, I guess I can say, Steel World. You like that? Cool. I'll try to he also talks again. Well, anyways, if you'd enjoyed the stream, please leave a like, maybe a comment. Just enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much, and have